All right, we made it. We're here. MVPS Winter Classic 2025. That starts today. It is Friday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. I don't know if my wife is very happy that we're going to set up at a paintball tournament today, but it's all going to be fine when we win some medals and I present her with some jewelry come Saturday, Sunday evening. So, that might be cope, but we're going with it. So the weekend's here. The video I'll be presenting you today is just going to be kind of a walkthrough vlog of the tournament for any of you guys who have never been to an MVPS, or maybe it's been a while since you've been and want to see how it's changed. I'll walk around, check out the vendors, check out the fields, hopefully talk to some refs, maybe talk to the owner of the series. But obviously I won't be posting any gameplay footage this weekend because we're going to be playing in a tournament. So next weekend I'll be releasing a bunch of that gameplay footage so y'all can see how the teams did and how we played at tournament. But this weekend's going to be something nice and simple so I can keep my head in the game and stay focused on what I'm doing. Olivia's going to be out there filming 5 lines this weekend. So she's going to be run absolutely ragged. She's the one with the much harder job. I get to go out there and just have fun playing paintball and trying to win a medal. Ran out, got a new camera, Sony a6400 for shooting that on-field footage. This little camera I'm using here doesn't have the best zoom, so I needed something for at the field to collect the best quality field footage that I could afford. Obviously, there's like Blackmagic cinema cameras I could go drop $6,000 on. I don't have the money for that. And even this was pretty pricey. And the whole time I was driving out there to get it, I'm just thinking, like, why do we do this? Why do we do this? And then I'm thinking about the rest of the players on the team committing this kind of time and effort and money. I mean, it's not cheap to go play tournament paintball. And even if you win, maybe you make your money back. And I'm like, man, why do we do this? And the only thing I can think of is it's 'cause we fucking love it. And that's the truth. The thing is, hobbies don't always have to make logical sense. And it's probably a good thing to have something in your life that doesn't make logical sense, but you do it because you fucking love to do it. So 100% of paintball is a passion project. The filming and editing is a passion project. And yeah, anyways, I'm not really sure what I'm saying in this video. Just wanted to let you guys know there's not going to be a lot of gameplay. There's going to be no gameplay footage from this weekend unless I just kind of add some random stuff. But the edit's going to come next weekend. I'll have a full week to work on some stuff. And then the rest of what I collect will go into the Rat Kings movie that I'll be creating later in the year. So look forward to that. Yep, we're driving out to MVPS today to set up tents, tables, chairs, bring some coolers. We're going to get that all out there. I'll walk around, get my player card, show you what it's like to go and get the player card, get your paint tickets. I'll be talking to hopefully Dirty Dan's out there. Shout out Dirty Dan Paintball. If you're looking for any used gear, really countrywide, I'm pretty sure he ships. Like, Dan's the man. You're going to meet him later. I love Dan to death. Check him out, Dirty Dan Paintball. We'll stop by the Hate booth. Jason Edwards runs the Hate booth. And I will get into a funny story about him and that booth once I get to the field.
Hold up, I'ma keep it going, back to back, I'ma keep on blowing. I'm trying to... Let me back up. Back to back, I'ma back to back to back. You watch me back to back to back, back to back, back to back. I'm silent. I'm trying to... Let me back up. Back to back, I'ma back to back to back. You watch me back to back to back, back to back, back to back. I'ma keep on blowing.
MVPS Friday setup for the Winter Classic. Stosh, Chris are the two big ones that are going to be out there. Stosh is our biggest helper when it comes to preparing for these tournaments. He's got a ton of tents, generators, fans. Stosh really takes care of us. That's why I've always called him kind of the, the heart of the team. Without him, could we do it? Maybe, but we would be a hell of a lot less comfortable. So we appreciate the hell out of Stosh. Thank you so much, Stosh, for everything you do. So that's why we make sure to get out there Friday. Even though we don't have a lot of stuff to set up ourselves, we're going to help him get stuff set up. Because if we're going to be using the tents, tables, and fans, we're sure as hell going to help him set it all up. Once we get there, we'll walk around the event, say hi to some people, and maybe walk the layout while all the bunkers are deflated. But apart from that, I'll see you when we get there. We have arrived. We're going to go over, find the rat's nest. I think I've already seen it. Stosh is already here, hard at work. We're going to go say what up to the guys, and once we get everything put up, we'll wander around and introduce you to some cool people out here. Deep State's watching you, dude. You ready for this weekend?
Yes.
Ready to shoot everybody?
Ready to bring home some medals.
Hell yeah, man. What are your overall predictions for this weekend?
I think we're gonna whoop some ass.
That was the right
I think
answer.
we're gonna show them who's really wearing the crowns.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, contain is going to be a big thing on your level and on the D4 level because everybody, the home or the Florida or the God, if let's say you shoot the D runner, every Florida team, if he's a relative athlete, got to know going into it. If he's 400 pounds, he's not going to slide out. But if he's 200 pounds, he's 1,000% going to instantly go to the D1. Keep your paint there for a second. If you kill a runner, keep your paint there for a second. He's going to run right into it. That's what we're preaching all day.
Think of it, the first event we played in 5 man. That was after 2 weeks of practice playing together. Now
Dude,
imagine how it's gonna be with us
I just looked back at my personal gameplay at that tournament, and dude, I was so lucky. All tournament long. Half of those moves weren't right, but that's kind of the mindset I've been trying to get back into, is like the instincts are carrying me a lot, and when I try to start over-calculating and overthinking, I'm getting locked up. Because, dude, some of those moves I shouldn't have made in that first tournament. Some of them were mistakes, and I got shot out, and some of them, I mean, I had one point I killed 5, and I'm watching the footage, and I'm going, how did they let me do that? Like, none of what I did looks correct to me.
Stosh and Sam. Come on.
Close enough. Hey, we call Stosh the Big Cat.
Big cat.
Ooh, big cat.
Oh, I like your boots, man. Cool boots.
All right, let's do it. We're going to get our MVPS player ID card so we can actually play in the tournament. It's important.
Hey, I got to do an interview here in a little bit with you. I'll
Yes.
give my predictions.
Yes. Yeah, I want to get with you and maybe Stosh today.
Where's I feel like I'm missing this stuff right now.
I didn't get it.
Okay, hold on. I gotta do one thing at a time here. I got mine.
Yo, what up, Mike?
What's up, Mike? How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Where'd you get those paint tickets? Where'd you grab those from?
Now I'm looking back.
Who'd you get the paint tickets from?
Down there.
I just seen him roll in there.
We're in there, dog.
Paint tickets 1 through 6. It's called being prepared.
There you go. Right there. You're both.
And 7 through 12. Dude, what would this team do without us, Sam? Hey, what was your name again?
I'm Roderick.
Roderick,
Yeah.
do you mind being on camera?
Oh, no, go on.
Roderick here's a local and not so local legend. You gonna be reffing barefoot this weekend?
Oh, yeah, scorekeeping.
Yeah.
Scorekeeping barefoot. Yeah, they got me behind the desk for this one, so
I got you, man.
get in where I fit in, you know?
Awesome, man. Yeah, we're trying to just start filming. I feel like, dude, no one knows about, apart from the people who play this event, no one really knows about MVPS. No one knows about tournament paintball in Florida.
No, dude.
And
Not advertised like well enough.
Yeah.
You know, like push to the public.
yeah.
It's hard, dude, right? Like, because you look at every other sport, there's people who aren't playing that come to watch. Here, it's only people playing, or like you're dragging like your old lady over, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So
Do you have an opinion on why you think that is? Do you think it's not presented properly?
yeah, I feel like I feel like paintball for a little while was like F the outsiders kind of sport.
Yeah.
And now that mentality's changed, but the public inherently latches on to like the negative vibes of paintball, and it's the stories of people shooting people in the neighborhood and stuff like that that the public latches onto, and we just haven't done enough to overcome that stigma yet.
See, I feel like, unlike what she said, I think it's easy to watch. I think it's, that public stigma.
No, like I mean, like if you don't know anything about basketball, you get to watch a match. You only have to call the goal.
Yeah.
You call the 10 people in the field. If you're watching a soccer game, whatever, you call a goal.
Yeah.
Not the people there. Here, if you don't know anything about paintball, what are you gonna do? Because you have to keep an eye on everything that's going on to figure out that because that guy made that move, this guy could make this move, and there's a punch goal.
Yeah, what I've noticed explaining it to my family is, like, people just think of paintball as people running around in the woods shooting at each other. And once you start breaking down, like, the strategy and what you're actually doing, they go, oh, there's, like, positions on the field. This is a real sport. And once they get that through their head, then everything changes. Even as a player, I don't watch the commentary-free coverage.
Right.
Like, the commentary adds to it tenfold.
Whole nother level.
Yes,
Whole nother level. Even exactly with paintball, you've
I
got.
didn't know you were being recorded. Bye-bye.
Sorry, I didn't play. This is me, dude. I'll start rambling to
I should
people.
have had the light on. I'm sorry. You know, I'm always in the booth.
They're gonna be like, that way your Excel players don't know how to shut their fucking mouth.
Yeah, this,
No,
you should see her.
just think they know paintball.
You should see her arguing with me at the fucking field.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
No worries, bro. Have a good one now.
Yeah, stay hydrated this weekend.
Absolutely.
Now, the most important stop of the day. Let's go see what Dirty Dan's doing. Hey, Dan, you mind being on camera?
Not at all.
Is that fine?
We're not entirely set up yet, but
What's up,
I
dude?
don't mind whatsoever. How's it going, dude?
Good, man.
That's good to hear.
Trying to start filming. Y'all are the first stop. Everyone knows where to shop online, and you guys ship all around the U.S.?
Everywhere. We're actually ship around the world now.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude. Canada, we shipped almost once a month to. The farthest we've ever shipped to, though, Japan. 3 times.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, we've actually shipped to Japan.
Paintball scene out in Japan?
There is a small paintball scene. I can't remember the team names off the top of my head, but those guys do come in and they kind of clap, especially World Cup every single year. Those guys are pretty sweet. So yeah, those guys are awesome. Guam we ship to a lot too. There's a little paintball scene out there. Hawaii, there's some stuff. It takes a little longer to get to Hawaii just because we're in Florida, but those guys are also pretty awesome for paintball. I mean, it's paintball's growing. I swear, every year we add a new country that we ship to.
Yeah, I feel like it's growing. I'm playing D5 at this event, and dude, D5 is scarce.
Exploding.
No, for this event, scarce, dude. We've got 8.
Dude, in Excel, it's like.
Yeah, hopefully, and I wonder if that's why, because we had Gold Rush and then MVPS and then we got NXL in like 2-3 weeks.
Yep.
So it's splitting up, especially the low division teams are just, well, I'm noticing everyone who played D5, which is how it should be, but everyone who played D5 last year is playing D4 this year. So the D4, D3 is huge division.
That makes
so,
sense. And I mean, now we have the Premier League out here too.
yeah.
Which should be freaking awesome to see.
Those carbon bunkers look great, man.
Oh,
that field looks beautiful.
And there goes my bunker.
Felix, don't wander off with those.
It's okay. They wouldn't be hard to track down.
Yeah, I just started recording some videos and stuff, posting them on YouTube. It's like, I mean, nothing big. I think, like, well, I mean, big is relative. I've got like 250 people watching the videos after a few weeks of posting them. So, yeah.
You always had to start something.
Yeah, plus I've had a few people come up to me at practice and be like, bro, I haven't played paintball since high school, and then I see in your video just scrolling through YouTube, and I didn't even know there was a field in Palm Bay, so here I am. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll keep making them then. A guy I haven't seen since I was in high school showed up at practice one weekend and was like, yeah, dude, I didn't even know anyone was playing paintball these days. So I came out and...
I mean, that's, honestly, it's funny because so I used to do a live stream.
Yeah.
Way back in the day. We're thinking about doing a podcast again.
Yeah.
But my first live stream, nobody watched.
Yeah.
My first 5 live streams, nobody watched. And even like getting into everything, nobody watched anything, and it was just a very slow progression until it clicked.
Yeah.
And once it clicked,
yeah,
everything shot up. You know, we were a lot bigger. We did a lot more, and I mean, everything exploded from there. But
well, luckily, I mean, the whole reason I started doing it is because I had nothing to do during the week. So it's like, I enjoy editing videos. I might as well film at practice, and it's something fun for me to do. So I'm like, if I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it, then who gives a shit whether people watch it or not? And I figure as long as that's my attitude towards it, eventually people will care. So.
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, I started this just because I liked paintball and I couldn't afford to play.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I was a poor college student, and I'm like, man, dude, like, I'm good at economics and stuff. Let's just see how far this goes. And here I am, going on year 5 now, which is a little kind of scary. 5 of, I guess, doing business. More like a year since we've actually had the storefront and doing events and stuff. So,
yeah.
And I mean, everything exploded. It just, you know, it started because I loved it. I still love it. There's definitely times where I'm like, nope, can't do this anymore. We're done. You know, especially in the shop, like, and events. After every event, we're like, we're done. But then there's a lot of points that I really do enjoy. You know, talking with people out here, being able to be out here and support the sport in general. Like, people can come in, hey man, I need this. If you weren't here, we wouldn't have anywhere to buy it.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good on the inside.
Yeah.
Especially when I can let people play and allow them to play there. When it seems like, I mean, this industry's hard. Any other industry, I could probably make some more money. Realistically, I can. But I love this because I like supporting this. You know, you see all these fields, the Premier League, all the webcast stuff, people online getting into it. And what we've noticed, especially since Cup of last year, is more people are seeing paintball online and they're coming into the store. So they'll be like, Dan, I saw a reel from so-and-so, I mean, from Blue. He's one of the big photographers here in Florida.
Yeah, I know Blue.
Like, yeah, dude, like I saw a reel online from him, and then I just started getting into paintball. They'll go to Palm Bay, they'll play paintball, they'll come to my store, buy stuff, and then they'll just get way into the tournament scene and just explode, which is what we need in this sport. We need more people in it, and we need younger people in it too.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, it's all for the love of the game.
Hell yeah, man.
honestly.
That's what I keep saying. Like, when I'm working on the videos and stuff, all I want is for people to give a shit.
Yeah, no.
That's all I want is people to give a shit because I give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yes, yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, and that's where it starts. It starts with people like us just kind of caring, loving this sport because we've been in it for a while now, and to continue the sport.
Well, I get out of your hair, Dan. I just want to stop by and say, family loves you, man. We appreciate everything you do.
I'll have
And
stickers for you guys soon.
hell yeah, man. Yeah. You need any used or new paintball gear? Dirty Dan Paintball. It's dirtydan.com. dirtydanpb.com. Check them out, guys. Before I ever started playing tournament ball, I came out here to check out and see what was going on at MVPS. I walked up to the hate booth. I bought one of your shirts. And I remember you going, hey man, Jason Edwards. And I just wanted to say, I know who you are now, and I felt like a fucking idiot when I figured it out. And the amount of times I've watched Tournament Pro Paintball and heard Jacob Edwards and the Edwards brothers over and over has just been seared into my head of like, holy shit. And that's something I've experienced since I started playing paintball. Rocky Cagnoni comes out to Palm Bay.
Yeah.
You know how long it took me to realize who Rocky was? He's going, hey man, yeah, my name's Rocky. I'm like, cool, nice to meet you, old crazy guy.
Yeah.
And he's like,
wild man.
Cagnoni. I'm like, great.
Yeah.
And it became a joke between me and him. He's like, I like you because you don't know who I am. It wasn't until I watched Push like 2 weeks later and went, holy shit.
Yeah, now I know.
But I just wanted to say thank you for being a warm and welcoming person in the sport. You really helped me out, and I love your stuff, man. I wanted to just come up to your booth, and if you could just let the like 30 people know that are going to watch this,
Hey, it'll grow.
what you're about and what you're selling here and what you're trying to promote.
Okay.
So,
Sweet. So, Jason Edwards, Tampa Bay Damage, and then my brand is called Hate. You know, a lot of people ask what HATE stands for. The acronym behind it is Heart, Attitude, Teamwork, and Execution. But, you know, paintball is also potentially a violent sport during the game. So our main slogan's enemies for an hour. You know, I have a lot of best friends on other teams, but when we're playing against each other, they're not my friend by any means. You know, I'm there to protect my teammates, my brothers, and shoot them as many times as I can to make sure they stop in their tracks. And so the brand, you know, looks like blood and all angry and stuff, but probably the most loving people out there because we do everything we can for the sport. But, you know, on the field, we're not friends.
yeah. And where can they buy some of this stuff?
At most events, we'll have a booth there, but online it's wearhate.com, and we do everything from just our standard gear, custom guns, and then we do custom gear also for teams. So we do team sponsorship and packages.
And if you could say one thing to someone who doesn't play paintball that may be watching this video and being like, what's this all about? Should I go check it out? What would you say to the laymen out there that don't know anything about the world of paintball?
The greatest thing about paintball, honestly, is the brotherhood, the bond that you build with people that you play with. And if you want to just go out and play for fun, it's an adrenaline rush that you're not going to experience anywhere else. Honestly, I've played paintball for so long that the adrenaline rush has been so great that I don't get it anymore, and I can't really find it in other things. So, I mean, for me, it's just an addictive game. You get into it, and most people will tell you they've played once, and from that point on, they want to consistently play.
Awesome, man. Hey, thank you so
Absolutely.
much, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
This is lined up with the tape line and film. Let's see.
Straight down.
Straight on. We're gonna raise this, right?
Yeah. Let's raise it up. I want it to about where my chin height is so I can look
I
at
think
it.
right about there.
Yeah.
This is more lined up with the God. The other one is kind of lined up with the two. Two's a little deflated right now, but I'm lined up with the two. This will be good for your snake runner shots. Like this one, lined up more with the Ford and Cowie. Put that thing right about there. You can either set the shot up like that, or you can center them like you did with the snake runner.